Yo, it's your boy, He Knows Ball, man, and we're back with another video. Look, I remember I told y'all we're going to do the X factor of every team in the NBA. But I thought about it. I'm going to choose like the most important teams to talk about as far as when it comes to X factor. Or more so teams that I really want to talk about, if I'm being honest. You feel me? But today, I want to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. There are multiple X factors on this team. Let's be real. There are multiple X factors on this team. But if I had to point out one, maybe two X factors that could push them over the edge, or more so the players that they need to perform well, especially in the playoffs, there's two players that come in mind for me personally. And we're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it tonight. So look, the X factor for the Cleveland Cavaliers are Darius Garland, one. He's the main one. Darius Garland is the main X factor for this team. He's never available when it comes to the playoffs. Look at the last two playoff appearances that they had. He was hurt. He was injured. He was fighting through injuries. And even then, he just didn't perform well, period. He just didn't perform well. I'm not sure if it was because of the injuries. I don't know if the season before this current season, I think he just didn't play well in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. He was just like shook. You feel me? But last season, I know for sure that he was hurt. He had foot problems. That's one of the reasons why he won't be available in the beginning of the season going into this season coming up. But Darius Garland needs to perform better in the playoffs. They go as far as Donovan goes, but Donovan needs his two-man. And if Garland is not there to step up under the bright lights, it's going to look crazy for the Cavs because Donovan can score 45. He can score 50. He can score 55. But if they do not win the game, it all amounts to nothing. It all amounts to nothing. Look at the last season look at the last playoff series against the Pacers. Mitchell was going off. He was going crazy. And they still lost. Yeah, Mobley didn't play a couple games. Garland didn't play a couple games. But Donovan Mitchell played his heart out, and I hate that for him, man. He put everything out there on the line, and they still he tried. He tried to basically carry the team until Garland and Mobley can get right, until they can get 100% healthy. But they rushed them back, and we all know what happened. The Pacers ended up going to the Eastern Conference Finals and ended up going to the NBA Finals. But I think that just sucks, man, that the Cavs just have timely injuries since Donovan Mitchell has been there with them. But again, Garland is the main X factor when it comes to this Cleveland Cavaliers team. I just wish, he just performed better in the playoffs, and I hope that he can stay healthy in the playoffs as well because that really, 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 really hurts the team. It really hurts the team a lot, man. And if they don't make the finals this year, I'll even go as far as to say as if they don't make the finals this year, they may have to trade Garland. They may have to trade Garland if they don't make the finals next season. Because there's no reason why them or the Knicks, but more specifically the Cavs, on why they shouldn't make the finals next season. All they have to worry about next season is arguably just the Knicks. You can argue maybe Orlando. They just picked up Desmond Bane. The spacing should be better. Maybe the Pistons. Those two teams right there are the main teams to worry about. Celtics don't have Tatum. Pacers don't have Halliburton. So I don't see why Bucks roster, just Giannis. I don't know what that team is going to do next season. I don't even know if Giannis is going to be there towards the trade deadline next season. But I don't see no reason why they shouldn't be in the finals next season. Maybe they meet the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals, depending on how the standings go about. But I mean, it's wide open in the East right now. It's now or never, man. It's now or never for the Cavs, and they have to go. They have to go to the finals next season, or else Garland's out of there. Either Garland or Allen, or both of them. Package them up for a deal, try to get something together. They keep Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year. He's going to take another offensive leap going into next season, hopefully. Yeah, Garland is the X factor for this team. Now, my second choice is Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball. They picked him up during the offseason. They got rid of Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert is now with the Pistons, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Don't fact check me on that. But Lonzo Ball. Lonzo. He is the second X factor for them. While Garland is out in the beginning of the season, he's going to be playing that starting point guard role for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And we know what Lonzo can do. We know what he can do on defense when he's healthy. We know what he can do on offense when he's healthy. Again, when he is healthy. So I'm hoping that Lonzo can stay healthy and continue to bring that defensive pressure that he's brought throughout his career. He's always been a defender throughout his career, a great on-ball defender, guarding some of the best guards in the league. I remember in Chicago, before he went down with that injury, the Bulls were like they were first in the East for like the first 30 games or something like that. But Lonzo being healthy plays a huge role for this team, bro, especially going into the playoff when Garland is doing his disappearing act. You put Lonzo in, spark plug off the bench, and he can also hide Donovan Mitchell's defensive flaws as well. You feel me? You just imagine a lineup of Lonzo, right? Let's just say a defensive lineup with Lonzo, Mitchell, DeAndre Hunter, Mobley, and Allen. Oh my goodness. That is so nasty. Oh my goodness. That's a nasty defensive lineup, bro. That is a nasty defensive lineup. And look, I just hope, bro. I just hope that Garland and Lonzo can stay healthy in the playoffs because, again, bro, there's no reason as to why they shouldn't be in the finals next season. No reason, bro. After y'all won 60-plus games, bro, 64 games last season, bro. And then for y'all to go out in the second round, bro, is just so disappointing. And y'all did this 2 years in a row. Y'all did this 2 years in a row, man. And I really like Donovan Mitchell, man. It'll be awesome to see him get one. To see him get one ring, bro. Because he's an amazing NBA player. I believe he was All-NBA first team this year, too. He had an outstanding season, bro. But Garland is definitely the main X factor for this team. And if I had to pick a second X factor, definitely Lonzo Ball. And yeah, I mean, let's see what they do next season. They got Hunter, they got Garland, they got Ball, Allen, Mitchell, Mobley. They picked up Larry Nance again. Max Strus, sniper. Dean Wade, good two-way player. Yeah, man, that's all I got to say, man. It's your boy, He Knows Ball. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. We out.